What is going on, people? Today is a warm, windy day in Las Vegas, and we're going to put together a Cake Muscle skateboard. You can buy one if you want at cakemuscle.com. At this point, I don't even know why I try to advertise these, because even though thousands of people said they would buy a Cake Muscle skateboard, this is one of my many failed ideas, which is why we're never going to sell skateboards again, but that means I have plenty of skateboards to ride myself. So, first step in putting together a skateboard is find the hole. Oh, found one. Ready? There it is. So, what do we usually talk about during the setup videos? Well, I update you guys on my life, and usually just share whatever's on the top of my head. I tried to put on Instagram, what do you guys want to talk about? And people are just saying weird stuff. Jeff Bezos, politics, why do washers exist? I don't know about any of those things, man. But I do know that it was my birthday weekend last week, and I went crazy for a few days. Now, we're getting back to normal life, and what better way to restart than with a fresh skateboard? This skateboard over here, there's really nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. Last week, I tried to land pop shove it late flip, and I tried not to make excuses, but you know what? My excuse is that I needed a fresh skateboard. So if next week I don't land a pop shove it late flip perfectly on film, then you guys can call me a fucking liar. A lot of the times when we do setup videos, you guys sort of ask, what's the future of the channel? What are you gonna do next? And I've been getting that a lot lately because Dumb Data did a little mini documentary on me, and it made a lot of people remember how long I've been around. So they started asking, well, what's next? What's next? And I'll tell you what, I'm not really sure what's next, but I will explain something to you guys. I'm really good at what I do. What exactly do I do? That becomes kind of hard to explain. I try to entertain, but you can never convince me that I'm a failure, that I'm washed, that I'm lame, and I'll tell you why. I made 5, maybe 10 scooter videos 6, 7, 8 years ago, and on a daily basis, scooter riders are still in my DMs crying about God knows what. That, my friends, is true power. That, my friends, is true talent. To spend so little effort, right? Honestly, I've spent maybe 25 minutes on a scooter in my entire life, and millions of lives were affected. These kids cannot sleep. I haven't spoken a single word on scooters in years, yet they still dedicate so much of their life to me. That is absolute power, and that's why I can't quit. Not just the scooter riders. I'm just saying that because my DMs blew up this week from nothing but scooter riders. I don't know if a scooter rider made a video about me lately or what, but I've really been on their minds. And there's nothing more motivating than a bunch of super lame people wanting you to fail. I feel like nothing is truer in life than that statement. Clearly there's things in life, not just for my channel, but anything in life, that would sort of make you want to change directions. Good example, my Cake Muscle skateboard company is a complete failure. I blame COVID, I blame the manufacturer, I blame the timing, sure, but at the end of the day, skateboarders aren't buying my products. Okay, that sort of makes me need to make a decision. Time to stop selling skateboards. Okay, you guys win. This business venture was not for me, but the scooter thing is the complete opposite. These guys are biting harder than they ever have before, and it's flattering. And YouTube's not even like my main thing anymore. We've been killing it on Twitch. Not only breaking tables, but also just really connecting with you guys. We recently restarted the Hotline, where you guys call a phone number and talk directly to me. And I feel like I've never been, like, I guess closer. It's never been easier for me to relate to you guys than when I'm talking to you guys one-on-one on the phone. And that's going great too. So as far as like YouTube, I don't really know what I'm even doing on YouTube anymore. I made a comment on the dumb data video that basically just explains YouTube at this point, it's not something I'm just like gonna clickbait everyone for and try to make money doing and try to get super successful again. I kind of feel like my time is came and went. Not that I'm gonna stop making videos, but at this point it's kind of like a journal for me, like a diary. You know, I go through all these phases. I went through the weightlifting phase. I went through the grip tape artwork phase. I went through the ninja review phase. I went through the learning mini ramp tricks phase. I went through the learn one new trick every single week for 3 straight years phase. What else? We did Mario. And I just feel like Twitch is where it's at, man. I have more fun. It's more personable. And it's just genuinely going better. Then again, I don't necessarily always have to do like internet shit. I don't always have to be an entertainer, but I do feel like I'm good at it. You know what? I just noticed about the setup video. It's a lot of me just talking about me. Narcissistic Ninja just talks about himself. Well, you know what? I've been doing a lot of thinking lately and going through a lot of changes, and I'm just, I'm just happy with who I am. I'm happy with how I've grown over the past couple years, and I think maybe going through so many phases all the time, it makes it not only so that I know what I want out of life, but more importantly, I know what I don't want out of life. So, I don't know, I've been really on this whole like enlightenment, self-help kick kind of thing. First thing I gotta do is fucking get skinny, man. I think the one thing holding me back in life has nothing to do with YouTube, has nothing to do with skateboarding, has to do with how much fucking red meat and fried foods I'm always eating. So back on the tip of self-help, motherfucker, I gotta get rid of this big old belly here. We gotta slow down on the drinking, we gotta get our mind right. I always say I'm not afraid of like YouTube failing, I'm not afraid to get a job. I know a lot of kids, I think the meanest thing that they can think of to say, they're like, your YouTube channel's done, your numbers are low, you fucking suck, you're washed up, you're cringe, you're no cap, and it's like, okay, dude, like this doesn't hurt me. This is fine, life is good. There are plenty of things in the world that hurt my feelings, but there's no 16-year-old YouTube comment like writing kid who would ever have the tools to hurt my feelings. But you know what, dude? I think I'm just a different breed. I'm just a different breed. Okay, you guys might not get that joke. Some chick one day, some Twitch streamer, like entertainer chick, tried to tell me like, oh, all Vegas people think they know everything. I'm from New York. We're a different breed. And she spelled breed wrong, and I thought it was so fucking funny. Yeah, I'm just a different breed, man. None of these little kids on YouTube who are like struggling to figure out which lunch table to sit at could ever hurt my feelings. And back on the topic of the dumb data video, I know we're covering a lot right now. My mind is kind of just wandering around. I didn't really have a set plan as to what to talk about, but just letting my mind go crazy, right? Kanye West style. I feel like I did a lot of reading in those comments, and I was reading a lot about myself. I was reading a lot about who I am through other people's eyes, and I thought of something kind of enlightening, in my opinion. Everyone who has an opinion on me can be broken down into 2 categories. It's very simple. People who have met me and people who have never met me. And I think it's interesting that the people that have never met me have a wide range of opinions and thoughts and theories. I'm a nice guy, I'm a bad guy, I'm a cool guy, I'm considerate, I'm narcissistic, I'm a liar, there's all these different opinions. Everyone has just this wide range of who I am. And then you have the people that have met me, and interestingly, all their opinions are exactly the same for the most part. And I'm not even going to say what those opinions are. You guys can go find them for yourselves, but I do think that that's very telling of, of the entitlement of people that I suppose think they know who I am because they watched 10 YouTube videos. You guys only know what I tell you. You guys only see what I want you to see or what I let you see. You know, I only let you guys in on so much of my life. And even saying that, I let you guys in on way more than anyone else. But I'm just, I'm baffled as to why everyone thinks they have all the answers, they know everything, they know the future. I guess the pet peeve is just people talking about things they don't know about. All right, I opened last week's podcast by saying this. We're not going to talk about the Ukraine. We're not going to talk about Russia. Why? Because 6 months ago, I couldn't point out Ukraine on a map. I'm too dumb to talk about this subject. I feel like that bone, right? Whatever that wiring is in my mind, I feel like if everyone had that, I feel like the world would be a slightly better place. Here we go. I definitely need some new bearings. If you guys don't know the story behind this skateboard deck, everyone sent me a picture of their dog, and I put my subscribers' dogs on this skateboard, and still people have pretty much just refused to buy it. So you know what? If you guys want to call me a failure, talk about cake muscle. That's where I really failed. Other than that, life is good. I'm eating healthy. I'm happy. I'm getting back to skating. My back is maybe, I don't want to say healing because it's been like this for 13 years. It's never going to heal. But I've been managing my pain and my stretches pretty good with my back. So I'm hoping that next week we can land pop shove it late flip. The plan is to land a super clean one. Now I have no excuse. I landed a pop shove it late flip last year, or maybe like a year and a half ago. I don't exactly remember, but it wasn't perfect. I landed and kind of wheel bited and went off to the side. No more. That's the plan for next week. You guys can hold me to that. I hope everyone's having a great week. I hope you guys have a nice, safe weekend, and maybe you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Kuna Matata, bitches.